It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Oklahoma City Nighthawks. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd and 1, Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Yardage here, back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
He's going to fire one deep over the... That's caught inside the 20. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The drive will start with an option going left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Oh, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that, but broke off his pass rush and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
15.
From the gun, Jones. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
2nd down and goal. Jones, and he's got it. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Jones gonna throw on 3rd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll pitch this out to Pollard. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down and 4, Jones. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here's Jones from the gun on third down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
First and goal.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
So they're watching the film, and it's working.
At the 19-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Dancing to his left. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Taylor. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards there, down to the 18, and a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
56, right there, 56.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. He He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10.
Jake Elliott.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Jones now on 1st down. Brought in over the middle by Grant. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Jones. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Woods the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
And 2 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The final final shot before break. Jones. Being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock
through an opening, and there he goes. The 20.
It's over. It's over. Let's dominate.
Touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 78 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They begin with a quick throw out left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
To number 14.
Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw is Murray. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Shotgun now from Murray. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
56,
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Nighthawks 28, Titans 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Titans take over first and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Pollard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They run with Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the 37-yard line.
Again, it's Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
3rd and 11.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
Murray's pass intended for Jonathan Taylor.
And they'll send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 22. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Titans on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Patrick Queen.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
3 on the play.
Now Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
The Titans first down.
On the option, Jones is going to keep it. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Looking to throw. Jones. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off at the 36. Past the 20.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Nighthawks 35, Titans 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Now Jones throwing after the interception. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's going to try and go deep again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And that takes us from second to third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
From the gun, Jones. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. I think the next time the offense gets the ball,
Let me get my ass whooped. I try to sit some of my starters down and shit. I'm in here playing Madden and get my ass whooped. I mean, it's like, no, I'm playing my league, but it's 4th quarter though. Let me get that. Come on. It's a pick. Hell yeah, all my leagues still in the old one. Hell yeah. I ain't found no league for the new one yet. I really ain't want to try and play the new one and tell niggas in my league get to 5 because I don't want to get used to that and get my ass put in my leagues. Ain't nobody seen nothing. in my main league, I think probably me and Keith. I mean, I ain't asked none of them, but ain't nobody saying nothing. I know I seen a couple niggas posters in a couple of other leagues that they got it. They just got that shit like this week.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this
Oh
patch.
yeah, but
Get back on track and get us
like I
back.
played the other day and shit, nigga. Yo must don't know the mic on the, when you playing, he must ain't know I can hear him. Yo kept saying what he was gonna do. Like I'm about to run it up the middle. I knew everything he was doing and shit. That was fucking me up at first. Then his homeboy was over there. So yo kept telling his homeboy like, man, I'm about to blitz everybody. I'm about to run it with Zeke. He had the Cowboys and shit. I hear everything yo was saying. Yo quit. Yeah, I came all the way back on this dumb ass. It was fucking me up. Nah, I'll get my ass whipped on this one. Like this my lead. What I'm talking about, that was one of the PS5 joints. On the new one, I was playing this shit. I was playing a regular online game. Everything yo was about to do, yo kept on saying it and shit. I would. Right. I'm still undefeated on that bitch. I ain't lose online yet. I think I'm like 6-0. This nigga fucking me up, yeah. This nigga not even nice, yo. I'm mad. I ain't mad. The fucking playoffs start next week. Well, the next time this shit advance. I already won my division, so I ain't tripping. I'm about to get this shit over with, run the ball. Yo fucking me up. Bum ass nigga. Yeah, I see.
And we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was wrong. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team. Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get around a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense. Don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
This throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Here's Rhodes, sliding from the gun. And there he is at the 10. See this one to the end to get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the back and let him get some time?
One of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season,
Yeah, I seen that shit. That's why I started my game, though. I seen we ain't have enough. I told yo, come on, let's run.